Hey motivated programmers, awesome to be hanging out again today. Today on the show I just wanted to talk a little bit about shipping or putting your work on the fridge regularly. So one of the temptations on a hobby project is that we'll go, well, at the end of the month then I'll show it off. But I want to encourage you to say, why don't you say every Friday, make this a new part of your weekly habit flow for your hobby project. Every Friday I'm going to post something on social media that's a screenshot of my progress. Or I'm going to show someone at work and give them a bit of an idea of what I've been working on that week to just say some friendly sort of face that you know is going to be fairly positive. But just to create the habit of every Friday showing your progress. So for one, this is for you because you get to see actually over time how your app's been progressing. And sometimes in the heat of battle with your side project, you feel like you're actually not making a whole lot of progress. And this is a great way to monitor that and encourage yourself. The other reason is that it's just great to have a particular deadline. If you don't have a deadline that you're working towards, then it just like things just kind of drift along. They don't actually move forward with any kind of pace. And so if we want to be people that have a habit of shipping regularly on our side projects and finishing them, then I think there's no better way to do that than have just a Friday screenshot day where you post a screenshot of what you've worked on this week and how it's trucking along, and just gives everyone a sense, and most importantly gives yourself a sense that the thing is moving forward. I think the other thing that's kind of useful around the whole Friday habit thing of posting a screenshot is to just take 5 minutes out and do a little exercise like a retro that you'd do in an agile kind of project, but without all the heavyweight baggage of what that is, but just a simple inspect and adapt retro. So one little exercise that I've used before and I find quite helpful is just the metaphor of, if you have a motorboat, the metaphor of anchors and engines. So some things are anchors, they slow down the boat moving forward. They're friction, what I often call friction, things that are making things go slower. And then there's the engine, which is powering things along. And in your workflow, in your habit formation, in how your hobby project's going, you'll have some anchors, things that are slowing you down, some sand in the gears, things that you can kind of fix. And then you'll also have some engine stuff that's going really well. So I just want to give you that little exercise to try once a week. Just post a screenshot and then just do a little kind of just a 90 seconds, set your time for 90 seconds and just do a little retro. What's working and not working? Maybe the habit thing's not working. You haven't found a steady time. Maybe you've found better options. When I started this process, I had a little idea that it was always going to be when I get home from school, picking up the kids, that 30-minute window would be my window to hack on. But after I'd started doing that a few days, I realized it's actually early morning. The first cup of coffee thing is actually working way better. And that was a tip from one of the other motivated programmers on this list. So whatever's working, just do it more, and whatever's not working, just try something different. I know that sounds like really simple and maybe undercooking the whole process, but if you just have that lightweight approach, that you take the time, even if it's just 90 seconds once a week, post a screenshot of your work, and then use that as the habit trigger to say, whenever I post a screenshot of my work on a Friday, I then go and do a 90-second retro of just what are the engine and what are the anchors here? What are the things that are slowing me down? What's working? Let's do that more. What's not working? Then let's try something different. And again, like we talked about yesterday, we do it with self-compassion. We don't go, I'm terrible because I haven't been able to make this work. No, that's not how we talk. We go, you know what? That hasn't been working. I'm going to try something else. I know that way doesn't work. Let's just try something else and let's see how that works, and let's do that for another week, and next Friday I'll post another screenshot, and next Friday I'll get a sense of what's working, what's not working, whether my new thing is working or not. Alright, that's all from today, guys. I just want to encourage you. It's probably Friday when I release this video, so I want to encourage you, why don't you share a screenshot of how things are going in your project, even if it's just a screenshot of your IDE, and say, hey, I've started my hobby project, it's really going great. And just tag me in on that. My Twitter handle is Glenn_A_Smith. Or if you share it on some other social media, post a link to it in the show notes here below, and we can have a look at it and check it out and give you some encouragement about that. That's all for today. Make sure you have a habit of shipping and putting your work on the fridge, and make sure you have a habit of just doing every now and again checkpointing in and just saying, hey, what's working, let's do it more. What's not working, let's try something different. Have an awesome week. I look forward to seeing your screenshots and catch you next time on Motivated Programmer.